Welcome to Div Tech 101, aka Black Mantle, as I discuss information technology, also known as IT. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Apple MacBook Neo. We're basically just going to be unboxing it, reviewing it, just a first impression kind of thing here. And so, if any of you have been familiar with Apple's most affordable MacBook yet, specifically for college students, kids, a little bit older kids, well, let's go ahead and see what's in the box here. Now, we're not going to set the computer physically up, but I wanted to kind of give you all just a little bit of a reveal so that you can kind of see, what it looks like, what's going on and everything. So this came in the standard box, ordering directly from the site. I ended up getting this one from Best Buy, and it's not bad at all. Not bad for kids per se, but I want to just make sure that we have at least a little bit of something to kind of go by here. I'm gonna kind of clean up my mess a little bit early. All right, let's see what we got. So of course, Apple MacBook Neo. Box looks good. Got some of the information on here, covering up the serial number, of course, but if you look at it, still got 8 gigs of memory, 512 gigabytes of storage, 13-inch MacBook Neo here. And this is for a kid, so I didn't get that much space on here, or a RAM per se. We'll go ahead and open this up. I like how Apple pretty much designs their equipment. I think they do a pretty good job in doing that in regards to their product and stuff. So this actually looks really good here. I really like it, like the packaging and stuff. Of course, with Apple stuff, they pack it really good. What's pretty much new that I really like is on the tab here for the device itself. You can see that they put the hello text there, which is normally on the login screen when you get ready to set up and go through the wizard on the device itself. You have that. Got this. So we got the standard color here for the device itself. Some people get rose gold. Some people get the dark gray. I just went with the standard little space gray here. It's pretty thin, to be honest with you here. That's pretty cool. I like how thin that it is. And here we got a little bit of our, it looks like some speakers maybe here like on the side there. And on the opposite side, you have your two USB-C connections here. You have your headphone jack if you decide to plug in headphones, which I'm glad that they still put these onto laptops, because a lot of times people, as we know, it seems like companies are wanting you to get more Bluetooth in terms of headsets, but it's good to actually have these specifically for the headphone jack here for people who want to have those fixed headphones set up there. So let's go ahead and open this up here. Oh, wow. All right. So, of course, it turned on as soon as I opened it up. The keyboard is pretty neat. I ended up getting the biometric unlock here for the Touch ID. So that's a really good thing. All right. So here we go. Getting ready to have this here. So beautiful login screen there. Really a lot like that a lot. I think that is a very neat in itself. And just the text and everything, just how fluid that it looks. It looks really neat. I'm glad that they actually got one specifically for kids, because the MacBook Airs would have been fine. Those a little bit more thinner. However, with the Neo, it's a little bit taller. It's kind of got that square and boxy feel to it. I think you all would really like it if you was getting this for a kid, but it caught my attention because of the size, The price was right on it. And we know who Apple is targeting with those college students, kids in education, going to school. Maybe I would say probably, I think it'd be okay for kids, 9, 10 and on up. Probably start getting to a MacBook Air maybe at 16, 16 through end of high school to 18. The Pro's a little bit more expensive, so those, I would say, full grown adults will need those because of the processing power and stuff like that. Now, before we start getting more into this, I want to get more into what came inside the packaging in regards to the chargers, because people say you don't necessarily get chargers a lot. So for those of you who may not be familiar with MacBooks, you always want to look underneath the packaging, and you have your chargers here. Now, this looks like the same type of charger that would go for the iPhone. So as you can see here, USB-C. All right. Do not buy any ones that's going to be a little bit older. You have this here. USB-C cable looks like the knitted thread. So we're good on that note. Right. Put this back here.
To use English as the main language, press the return key.
All right. So then if you want to go ahead and start setting that up, you got this here. But the hinges and everything looks pretty neat, pretty good. And if you're not familiar, go definitely to the Apple site. Look at the Neo. They're starting at about $5.99 if you want to, start price shopping, start piecing it together. They got different configurations there for depending on the RAM, the hard drive size that you may need. So definitely go and check this out. They have them, of course, in the different colors. That's what you can see. I decided to go with the standard, the space gray there. All the information and stuff is on the Apple site itself, and I think you all would really like it. Now, I wish I would have had my MacBook Air here to show you all, but this has pretty much everything that you need here, at least for a kid. So that on the side there is what I was talking about, is in the speakers. So they are putting the speakers more on the side. Now on the other MacBooks, these speakers were more up here at the top, but these here now on the MacBook Neo are on the sides so that you all will be able to hear a little bit better, especially those who may be hard of hearing with the audio. So you have that information. In the Apple site, if you want to just get a deeper dive into it, you can definitely look on there and see with the different colors, the different pieces of things you can click on. You can see the trackpad. In regards to that, the Touch ID, you can see that, which is what I pointed out here in this specific part. Right here at the top is where I was pointing to for the Touch ID, which is here. So this part right here is what was on this top part of the screen, as you can see there. Now the camera is a little bit small. The only other thing that I will add is this comes with a 1080p FaceTime HD camera, so to give you clear and crisp calls. My recommendation is if you have kids that will be using this, I will most definitely, from a security perspective and making sure your kids are safe, if you're giving this to a young adult, or not young adult, but a young kid, I will be sure to basically put a piece of tape or a cover at least right there on the camera itself. And you just go through the process. You set it up the way that you need to set it up. I think that you all would be fine. In terms of weight, it's pretty light. Looks like you can probably get maybe like a little shell, hard shell casing around it. But I think overall the craftsmanship of this device is pretty good. So if you're looking for this just for a student to have, just to be able to use in terms of doing their schoolwork, maybe light internet browsing, couple of maybe Zoom calls, and things like that, casual users, light office work, this will be a really great place to start. If you are a power user, say you're editing with different tools like Adobe Premiere or Adobe After Effects, I would not recommend this right here because the RAM is only 8 gigabytes into here. And so I'm not going to get into the performance claims yet until I review it a little bit more. But there, we just want to kind of give you guys just a reveal. So this is just my honest opinion of what this is like here. So I want to show you exactly what the MacBook Neo looks like in person, since I physically have one and purchased one. So over the next couple of months, weeks, whatever, I'm going to try to get in there and do some other tasks on it to kind of see how it teams up next to the Apple MacBook Air. And so whether you see it on the Apple site, I think it's pretty much the most affordable Apple MacBook that's worth actually buying if you decide to do that. And definitely go through a reputable vendor. I went, of course, through Best Buy myself. I'm not being endorsed by Best Buy or Apple or whatever, but if you feel more comfortable, get it through Apple. If you have a Best Buy near you, not an Apple store, try Best Buy. But I think it's pretty cool. I like it. So most definitely like, listen, subscribe to the channel. DivTech 101, aka Black Mantle, and I look forward to bringing more technology content to you all soon.